Hello, Cancer. It's time for your July update, your mid-July update. We're going to start off with the primary, with an oracle card to see what the primary energy is that you'll be working with here in the second half of the month. And you have the ring. Evolution is the word that popped into my mind with this. The ring with evolution, something circling, and I'm just seeing like a ring twirling on a table where it comes down and then it falls into the wobble thing. It's an offer coming through. Rings can also indicate cycles. So it's the ending of a cycle or the beginning of one, something fresh and new. For some of you, this could be a literal ring. I'm also getting, if there's something that rings that you tend to wear out of habit, like all of the time, there may be some that you need to pay attention to the energy of them. Is there something you're wearing out of habit, but the memories or the energy attached to it does not support you anymore? It may be time to replace that ring or remove it so that you're not still stuck to that energy. And for some of you, this could also just be any piece of jewelry, not just a ring. So pay attention to the things that you keep putting on out of habit. It may be time to let some of those go or replace them with something else to improve your energy and to help lift yourself up more. All right, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. We have the Empress, the Knight of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yep. You have some old rings or something you're hanging on to out of habit because it's always been there. Really look into that and get that off of your energy field. I'm just saying that, especially with the Three of Swords here. This is going to be related primarily to work or home life. So let's get into this, into the individual cards. We're starting out with the Empress. I love the colors in this card. Something I like, but it's very vibrant energy is what I'm getting off of this. The Empress is very creative, the ultimate creator, really. It's all about manifestation. It could be about fertility. I think I've already said the word creation, but about creation, creating, doing something, creating something out of nothing. She's very nurturing too. Again, it's a feminine energy, so think receptive. She can receive something, take something, and create something new out of it. I'm tapping into how this might affect our Cancers out there. It's very motherly. Again, I'm getting very much a mother energy. That very nurturing aspect. And how does this apply? Because it's a major arcana card. So how is this? There's an area of your life that you need to focus more on nurturing. Maybe you've been neglecting it or ignoring it, or maybe it's been blocked because of something that you're holding on to. But it's time to let that go and nurture yourself. Create a new space for yourself. Okay, that feels complete now. And then we have the Knight of Coins. So coins are the equivalent of pentacles, which it's an earth element. And the knights, I think of knights as somebody who has just generally, not always, but generally, the energy is somebody who has like just graduated from college. So they have the book learning, they have the book knowledge, they have the theory of how it should work, but they have no actual experience, no practical experience. So they're ready to go out there and just gain experience, explore the world, see what works for them and what does not. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It is a masculine energy, so it's an active energy. Think of somebody, so this is going to be somebody who just takes their time making decisions. They maybe move slower than you'd like them to. They're very, again, I think I've used the word already, methodical. So they're going to try one thing and they're going to focus on that attempt. They're not going to have things scattered all over. They're going to say, okay, I'm trying this. They're going to play it out. Does it work or not? If it does not, then they're going to try something else until they find something that does work. And they're going to refine it. They're going to tweak it until it's perfection. This could be somebody in your life. I'm feeling for most of you that this is somebody in your life that maybe you've just been like, okay, anytime now. Anytime now. When are we going to get around to it? Come on already. Kind of energy. So definitely what I'm getting from this. You may be very impatient with this person right now and wondering if they're ever going to, for example, pop the question. Or are you ever going to get that promotion? Is it going to come through or not? Maybe you've put an offer in on a house and you're just waiting for that buyer to say yes or no. It's almost like you're in a state of suspension and depending on this other party to make their decision. And you're feeling kind of stuck because they're taking their sweet time making this decision and coming back with an answer. So there is that sense of tension here of just come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm ready. I've made my decision. I know what I want. They got to take their time. They got to go through their process first. So have patience is the message ultimately for you here. Have patience. And then we have the Six of Coins. This is a card of sharing, of giving and receiving resources, an exchange of resources. That's the same thing as giving and receiving. I pop the words out as they come into my head for my guide. So giving and receiving. There is a sense of whimsy, just probably, nope, there is a sense of whimsy here. So there may be a chance to lighten the mood here or to break the tension by making like a, I don't know, not a whimsical offer, a whimsical side offer or something like that to lighten the mood, lighten the energy, and make it easier for this exchange, for this decision, whatever it is you're waiting for to happen, or at least to make it. What are you showing me here? I'm getting people like skipping around. So maybe doing some sort of physical activity to build the energy up, to build the, not the tension, no. It's giving a sense of fun, a sense of excitement. Sharing your excitement and your expectations about this situation. So maybe it's, well, if this comes through, let's have a party. Now let's plan out a party. Let's, even if it doesn't actually come to fruition, the throwing out ideas for how to celebrate when it happens. That kind of thing. We'll all go get balloons as soon as we hear back. If you can be patient, this is the reward. That's it. Okay. If you can be patient, there is a reward in there. Interesting. Okay. Took me a while to get there, huh? If you can be patient and not push too hard, good things will happen. There is a reward. There is an appreciation or a sense of respect here that will cause. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is going to make a decision quickly. She's on it. She does not hesitate. Wands are a fire element. The Queen of Wands is very confident in who she is, what she does, what she speaks to. She's passionate, vivacious. very active, very bright personality. She's gonna be on top of it. I just get this person who is like, let's go, come on, chop, chop, anytime now. This is gonna be somebody who would be very, very frustrated with the Knight of Coins. Trying to sense that this is you. I don't know that this is you. It feels like it could be somebody who's higher up. Like maybe the person that, okay, so here's the scenario that just came through. You've applied for a job, maybe in a creative career, a new position, or something that's going to help level you up with this Empress energy. So you're waiting on HR to get through the whole processing of the paperwork and everything that you need to do. And HR is the Knight of Coins here. They're taking their sweet time. They have a process and they're going to go through it step by step. And you just have to be patient. The Queen of Wands over here may be your new boss or new supervisor, and they're like anxious for you to get started too. And they're very frustrated with HR too, on the other side of the coin. So right now you're on the outside of the company. They're on the inside of the company. They're having to deal with HR as much as you are. And they are pushing. They are willing to push. And they're getting impatient probably. But they don't really show the impatience. They do want to encourage. They are going to ask HR where things are at now. Where things are at now. When can we get the start date? That type of thing. So kind of stay in contact. Again, don't push too much. And this might be the reciprocal here with the Six of Coins. This could be the two of you connecting, maybe calling to discuss what might happen once you start, on the day you start, once HR gets around to giving you the start date and what to expect. So you may want to, if you're on hold waiting for this to happen, waiting for all that process to happen, it might not hurt to reach out to this person, the person that hired you maybe, to ask them if there's anything you can do to prepare while you're waiting for this to happen. That's very specific, but that's strongly a message that came through here. So, and that's where the Six of Coins, it benefits both of you here. And then we have the Three of Swords. So swords are an air element. This is going to be about thoughts, ideas, education. You may find out that this isn't exactly what you thought it was going to be. The responsibilities aren't exactly what you thought it was going to be, or your expectations for how this would all work out are not being met. There's this sense of having to let go of your ideal here, of what you expected it to be. There is a sense of betrayal, a little bit, of being let down, of being disappointed. Again, though, this is an air element, so you may feel heartbroken about it, but you're at the same time, it wasn't a true heart thing. You weren't involved with your heart. You were involved with your mind, with the ideal. It's like something you had up on a pedestal because you thought this was the way it was. Then you find out that's not the way it was. So now it's not on the pedestal anymore. And now you're like disappointed because you thought it would be better than it is. But I don't think this is related to the job front. It feels disconnected from that. I would have expected it to be because of where we ended up going, but this feels like it's a separate thing. So this feels like it could be other people in your life that didn't think you were going to be able to get this job, to be able to get this connection, that maybe doubted you and did not or have not been supporting you as much as you might have supported them. And there is that sense of disappointment there. But at the same time, you know that's what they were like, how they've always been in the past, but maybe you thought this time would be different. And you're finding out it's not. That can be heartbreaking. It can be very disappointing. It can feel devastating in the moment. But at the same time, you kind of know, you kind of knew underneath that this is what was going to happen, that they're going to act the same. They always act this way. They always belittle you. They always doubt you. And this is the beginning of disconnecting from them. from that energy because you don't need that in your life anymore. You need people that are going to support you, that are going to be there to cheer you on. Whether they believe you, that just believe in you. I was going to say whether they believe in you in what you want to go for or not, that has nothing to do with it. They're there to support you in whatever you want to pursue without judgment, just support. So you have to let go of this person that does this to you, or this is the beginning of the end of that. That's what it feels like. All right, let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. The Four of Swords. Yeah, appropriate after the 3. Once you get through this and you finally get your start date and you connect with them, and then you're dealing with this person that's just adding to your stress, whatever, just whew. There's stress involved in the whole thing because there's the impatience, there's the anxiousness, anxiety, whatever of this delay just purely due to HR stuff. And for others, this could be other things. Apply it as you will, how it fits into your life, but I'm going to stick with this work analogy. Take a break. Make sure you rest and don't think about things. Put your mind on something creative. Put your mind on something creative here, on something that isn't about the work and isn't about this even. You need to rest and give yourself a break and take a time out. So make sure you're taking breaks and you're doing something. Read a book. Do something that takes your mind, or literally take a nap too. That can help. Takes your mind off of all of this that's going on and gives you a distraction so you can relax your body and reclaim your energy. That's what I have for you, Cancer, for the second half of July. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.